wants to gain confidence in his body language, the use of language to push and keep an audience interested in the subject and the structure, right? Okay.
Can start. So first of all, going green, I mean, we talked about it a couple of times now. It includes some different things, heating, sun, electricity, like going green plants. So what do we need to do to actually go green? I think the easiest way is just to use the resources we have. So what do we have a lot of? We have a lot of university buildings we can use to go green. It includes medicine, SBE, law, even the library. I mean, if you walk down the street, every second building is a university building. What do all the buildings have in common if you think about it? There is a huge surface that is covered actually by those buildings. But what's the surface that is not used? The surface that is not used is actually the roof. I mean, if you check it out on a map or something, the roof is a big surface. And if we check what is used with it, nothing's done with it. But it's a surface we can definitely use to go green. How can we do that? I mean, look at it. It covers a bunch of space. That's the actual plan of the SBE. If you see the surface it covers, it's not only the flat surface, it's only because it's the the triangular surface, basically the space we can use to go green doubles. But in this case, I mean, it's just the SBE we can look on here. It's a special case. How can we use the surface? I mean, two obvious reasons I think everybody's thought about when we talk about go green. It's basically solar power. We can use solar power, and another part is basically actually go green. Like use the roof to go green, plant grass, flowers on there. And as we see here, it's just an example. You can just green up if you go out of the SBE and walk into the scope office, just green up the roof. It looks nice. CO2 emission is basically reduced, or you support CO2 emission in a good way here. Use flowers, grass, whatever you can think of. Basically, it just looks great. Another version, I think we all know that, is solar power. Just use the panels on the roof. Nothing's disturbed. It even sometimes looks fancy. It generates energy, and even hot water can be produced, so we basically save a lot of energy with electricity and water. I mean, if we combine it, I think we can see here, really use green energy in order to support the environment, and we can even gain money with it because we can put that energy we produce and not use into the public system. With that, we even can gain money with it. And if we all compare it and look at the same part, everything is basically a gain. Because you gain electricity, you don't have to pay for it. Even though it might cost a bit to install them, it's still a benefit, a long-term benefit, because you can produce the energy and put it into the public system. Everything is recyclable. You use flowers and the pots. In total, we basically come to the conclusion we're going green. The whole university is going green. The building is green. We actually green up the roof, as we see here, and if you look at the background, even computers, we can increase the efficiency here because we use green energy, and I think that everybody is inclined to do that. Thank you.